Hi everyone, I'm back for another review. Hey, um, I'd like to bring you a spectacle. A really good game. Please observe what I have right here, up here on the screen. Familiar? It should be. Mike Matei did a review of it. And even Classic Game Room. So, without further ado, I bring you Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. Hey guys, just enjoying some apple cider I have right here. Anyway, what do I love about this game? Well, let me tell you a story. I picked it up yesterday on PSN. Yesterday being February 2nd. Should we go back? Anyway, I picked it up for the reason of playing it, obviously. To see what all the hubbub was about. I mean, if Mike Matei likes it, I think I should at least give it a whirl. Anywho, long story short, once I got into the early parts of the game, I was hooked. So, let me tell you what I like about this game so much. And why it's one of the most underrated Namco games in existence. As the game starts off, you really don't know what's going on, but that's to be expected. You kind of want to know, so that's why we play. Plot games are what fuel me. I love the single player experience. It's not hard to see why somebody would like this game. It's quirky, fun, and has great controls. So I'm sorry for the lag, guys. I just want to show off a few parts of the game for you. Not to spoil anything, because you're going to want to enjoy the plot for all it is. The game's soundtrack goes well with every level in the game, which again I have to praise. The colorful environments are enough to keep you wanting to play too. There's lots of vibrant scenery in the background as well as the foreground, and a lot of things to do and see. It's just like a road trip, just on foot. There's a lot of lovable characters in the lore. Old man, that's kind of a rude name to call him. He's pretty strong to jump that high. So we meet our first lovable character. He's a bit of a grouch, but he's a good guy. Yu Pal is an interesting character, to say the least. But Baloo has his own little charm. He tells you about the diva, Lafise. Almost like a creepy fetish, you could say. He tells you why you're on your adventure. Pretty much. He wants to go to the Moon Kingdom. He doesn't know why. He just wants to visit Lafise. She must be really pretty for this guy. Why are you screaming at him? That's rude, sir. Oh well. A lot of things you want to do after the game, or even during the game, mind you, are collect these things called the inhabitants. I don't really know the proper name for them, but they are scattered across the whole world, and you go through each region of the map to find them as you go towards the end of the game. They're really fun to collect, but some of them can be really challenging. Do not let it discourage you. Fight till you drop! This screen will tell you how many inhabitants you've rescued. As you can see, I've rescued every inhabitant in Vision 1-1. Sometimes you'll even get a fireworks display for your hard work. If you see a section that you can't get to yet, don't be discouraged because there's always another way around it. And this is our way around it. Fun, right? Always find somewhere where you can jump, walk to, run, or even just slide into. The scenery is strong in this leg of the level that I'm on right now. As you can see, there's lots to look at. I want you to have fun with this. Those of you that like to look out to the scenery on road trips, you'll be quite at home with this game. There's a lot of fun visuals and places to be, see, and things to do. We meet our villain. But he doesn't have a name yet, folks. It's one of those games. Not sure what to feel of this guy. He looks like Nightmare a little bit from Kirby's Adventure, guys. So he needs the Diva Lafise for his devious plan. That I cannot tell you. He'll tell you himself. As I said with the amazing scenery in this game, there's also some very challenging jumps to pull off, as this game really does not hand it to you very easily. You have to earn most of the things in the game, and that's the rewarding part of it. I love games like these. You really have to use your head. Like, a simple double jump will get you past the easiest of chasms, while big enemies may be a challenge, as they can either be walked on or defeated using another enemy. Like so. Doing so will reward you with little gems. The more little gems you get, and even in the little, what do you call those fairy things, will boost your count significantly. If you get 100 of them, you get a new life. So keep collecting those gems. And we meet our next lovable character, a guard from Forlock Forest. He tells us that doors will need keys, so he gives us one to start off with, because he knows we're good guys. Other people would not on this kind of stuff, but I like it. It demonstrates character development over time. Oftentimes you'll also need to switch planes, as this is a 2.5D platformer. After you switch planes, there will be other areas accessible to you and more stuff to unlock. So have fun collecting, guys. That's that part anyway. Haha. I mean, just look at this. If you use your brain effectively and you get through these little minor challenges, you should become skilled near the end of the game when you really will need it. I don't need to say much about this part and this aspect of this game, but what I can let you know of is that even if you want collectibles, you might not be able to get them all in your first run. As with this one, I need to carry another enemy outside because I wasted the one. So let's go back outside. Sometimes they won't even come back to you, which will be a challenge. And sometimes they'll collide with other objects, which will also be the challenge. The eggs do need enemies to be burst open, so look out for that. And we meet the soldier of Forlock Village, or Forlock Forest. however you want to say it. He's a humble man and he acts just like any soldier would in real life. He won't indulge you on information past his own, well, duty. But he ends up doing it anyway, and you get thrust into the next part of your adventure. It's not hard to see why somebody would get hooked in this game. It's lots of fun enemy design, scenery, soundtrack, little cues, just to differentiate parts of the game. Lovable characters, boss fights that are pretty epic in themselves, and there's lots more than that, trust me. This game can be picked up on a multitude of platforms, notably the PlayStation, the Wii, and PSN through PS3. Though I can't really show you everything, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a fantastic game. I mean, where can you go wrong? That's the question I ask you. To those who have played the game, where can you go wrong? I love this game. The love. If you could see my heart, it would be pounding. As usual, because I'm living, but I love this game. Love. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's fantastic. Although I can't show you much,
please understand
that the game is well worth the purchase price, guys. What can I say? For those who played this, you'll know what I mean. Fantastic game. I fully recommend it. You don't have to take my word for it. Mike Matei will tell you the same thing. Mark Bussler will tell you the same thing. It's common knowledge. It may be an underrated game, but it's well worth the purchase price. I can tell you that definitely. Go pick it up. It's available on a multitude of consoles and platforms, including the Wii, PS1, and PSN through PS3. I like to give this game a 9.3 out of 10. The only small gripe I had was some of the audio is really repetitive and annoying. Besides that, it's a really, really enjoyable game, guys. Please go get it. I want you to get it. Strongly want you to get it. I'll wring your neck if you don't. Okay, no I won't, but seriously, go get it. It's $5.99 on PSN. Or if you want the physical copy, go ahead. I don't know what else to tell you that I haven't already told you. Have fun with the game. This is Retro Video Game Nerd, and until next time, guys, game smart.